whole story of the supposed Russian hack of the US elections just keeps getting more interesting. Donald Trump has now held a meeting with national security personnel, and he came back saying that the hacking had absolutely no effect on the 2016 election whatsoever. And in fact, part of his official statement is, well, Russia, China, other countries, outside groups and people are constantly trying to break through the cyber infrastructure of our governmental institutions, businesses and organizations, including the Democratic National Committee. There was absolutely no effect on the outcome of the election. He's also quoted as saying there was no tampering whatsoever with voting machines, and that any attempt to do so has been completely null. Now, it should be interesting that this comes out right before another report claims that Russian President Vladimir Putin personally ordered the effort to get Donald Trump elected. Now, this all seems to be it's all very confusing and some of it very vague. Now, I'm a skeptic in this situation, that I don't see any evidence that Russia hacked any voting machines whatsoever to get Trump elected. It's kind of like the old weapons of mass destruction line. I'll believe it when I actually see the so-called proof, which we usually never do. Now, I think this claim that Russia hacked the elections is probably false. See, what I think it is that elements within the U.S. government, or particularly working for a particular set of interests within the capitalist class, don't want Donald Trump to be elected. Those who do a lot of their offshore things, people who have manufacturing in other countries, really don't want his protectionism coming in, and they are willing to go to some lengths. They're trying to wield as much power as they can within the government to try to prevent him from being elected. And that's what I think is going on. Not that I think Trump should or shouldn't be stopped. I don't think it really makes much of a difference. But to certain elements within the capitalist class, it would definitely serve their interests by not allowing him to get into power. And this is still a very strange story. There's very much the old Cold War rhetoric. Fox News even referred to Russia as the Soviet Union quite recently, really demonstrating that Cold War mentality that still exists. And a lot of people are very much buying this with absolutely no evidence presented to the public whatsoever, because they very much cannot understand why the United States would elect someone like Donald Trump. More to the fact that they can't understand why somebody will vote for him over Hillary Clinton. Now, I say again that I'm very skeptical when it comes to the claim that Russia had hacked the U.S. elections. I don't buy it whatsoever. And to end this video now, I still believe that it is elements within the U.S. capitalist class, wielding what influence they can inside of government, are trying to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president, because it would harm their financial interest. It would hurt their position within the capitalist class. But this story, with regards to Trump and connections to Putin and conspiracies about stolen elections, is frankly quite far from over. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.